So yeah, it got interrupted then because people came down there. And I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say then, because it would have been awkward. But what I say about what I do to relax, like the only time I can relax is when I'm in my room, comfort zone. When I'm watching, I don't know, when I'm watching stuff like, like old wrestling, and listen to their entrances, and and it gives you goosebumps, and that kind of that. I love that feeling when you get something it's really cool and awesome, and it just gives you goosebumps. That kind of shit, I like watching lots of that because that always gives me goosebumps. It never goes old. Like for example, the Undertaker entrance, that always gives you goosebumps when you watch that, with all the purple lights and smoke and all that, and just it was cool. Just the way it was done, it was cool. I watch stuff like that, or when I'm listening to music as well. Same thing, listening to music, cool songs that I like put in the mood. I also do that to relax when I'm in my comfort zone, and also another thing I do to relax is masturbate. I like to masturbate a lot because help. That's one way I relax. That's one way I can relax naturally. That isn't bad for my body, which is doing me good actually. In actual fact, that's good for me. That's actually good for me. I could do as much as I like of that, and it's not going to harm. It's not harmful. It's good for me. It feels good, and it's good for me. So, and I have been doing that for years and years and years and years. And it's one thing I do to relax. But yeah, and I've got all that. I've got all that. I've got all that's in me. That I'm not using. I'm not using it. Yeah, I'm not using it. It's not going towards, creating another life. I'm not saying I don't want kids. I'm not saying I never want kids, but I can't even get a girlfriend. So how's that ever gonna happen? I need a girlfriend first, and I need to be more confident and all that. And I'm not mentally. I won't say I'm mentally. I'm not mentally. I won't say I'm fit to be a parent. I'm just too immature, too selfish. I don't know. I'm just, I couldn't do it for now. At this moment in time, but maybe if I was in a better place one day, maybe I might throw it out. But for now, that's what I do. I just do loads of masturbating and do loads of releasing. Because otherwise it just goes to waste, isn't it? It's going to waste. I'm not using it, and it just sits inside here. And as a thing that is something you can do that relax, something that your body does that relaxes you. If I'm gonna fucking use that, if there's something that you can do that relaxes you, that feels nice, and makes you feel good, and you can do that in your body. Your body allows, and your body, that's just a natural thing your body does. It helps to relax me. It helps with anxiety actually. Just for those few seconds after, for that build up, and then when you release, and then for a little bit afterwards, it feels damn good and it helps with anxiety. But then once it wears off again, you kind of feel like you want to do it again. And you're just back to miserableness again. Yeah. That's the only way to relax. That's the only thing I can do. I live in my little comfort zone. So that's what I do. And yeah. And I don't know. Yeah. I just watch stuff that kind of I like to. I just watch stuff with attractive women in as well on YouTube, and I wank to that. So why not? Well, who the hell wouldn't? Why shouldn't I? But at least I can stare at them through that. And I can look at them without being, and I'm not acting all nervous, and they can't see me acting all nervous and being awkward. So I can actually just enjoy the view without fucking being anxious and fear of them judging me and having a problem with me because I'm anxious. So yeah, this is why my life is the way it is, man. So I apologise if some of the stuff I do is just crazy and didn't seem crazy or whatever, but you got to understand this situation I'm in, how bad this anxiety is and all that, and how my life is at the moment. So if you're in my shoes, you're in my head, I'm sure you would do the exact same thing. I'm sure, I can guarantee you would. If you were in my head, you'd do this. You'd understand why I do what I do. You would.